Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Eric here and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great day and are doing well. Today, Penrose is finally live and a lot of people are having issues and are not too sure what to do. I was actually having some issues as well, but I was able to figure it out with the help of a few people in the Discord. And if we go on to the Discord, a lot of people are trying to follow this strategy, which includes USD Plus and USDC, which are both stable coins. And basically, in order to follow this strategy, there are a few steps, and there is some sort of a bug right now that you have to do a few more steps in order to actually get this done. So if this is something you guys are trying to do, again, it's not financial advice. I'm just going to show you guys the steps in order to take to do this. So if we go back over to Dystopia, what you need is you need USD Plus and USDC. The way to do that, if you don't have USD Plus, definitely go on to overnight.finance. I can't type right now, but you go on to overnight.finance, you launch their D app, and here you can actually buy some USD Plus with your USDC. But I'm just going to assume that you guys have already done that if you want to follow this strategy. So obviously, I'm just going to have to connect my wallet here, but you would go about using USDC, converting it to USD Plus, and then you have USD Plus in your wallet. Now, going back to Dystopia, what you need to do is you need to go onto this liquidity tab and you need to find that actual pool. So USD Plus and USDC, you can search it here, and here it is right in front of our eyes. So you would go to manage, and then this is what you want to do. So you want to, let's say, put $100 of USD Plus. It is 50-50 of both of those tokens. So do keep that in mind. That's $200 in total. And what you want to do is you just want to deposit your LP. You don't want to stake it. You just want to deposit that. And now you obviously want it to be stable because this is two stable coins. So it's USDC, which is a stable coin, and USD Plus, which is also a stable coin. Now, if you've already had and deposited liquidity and actually staked that liquidity onto Dystopia, what you can do is the exact same thing. So if you go back to that pool, you're going to see here that you're going to have a staked amount, and these are actually going to be some values that you've decided to stake. And now in order to unstake that, how you go about doing this is you click manage, and I actually had to go and do that. So you go here, you click withdraw, then you're going to have the maximum option here. So depending on how much you want to take out, you click max or you enter the amount, and then you just want to click unstake. You don't want to unstake and withdraw, because if you do that, it's actually going to break that liquidity pool. It's actually going to give you back USD Plus and USDC, but that's not actually what you want. So let me just go ahead and give you guys an example. I'm just going to put another $50 just so you guys understand how things are happening right now. So if we go ahead and we deposit that, I don't want to be depositing and staking. So let me just put another $50 into this pool. We're going to see, I'm going to confirm this, and that's basically creating that LP token, which is the liquidity pool token you need to then go and use onto Penrose, and in order to stake on Penrose. So here we go, we have the transaction, which is confirmed. If I just go to my liquidity, we are going to see that this is my pool amount, and that's basically what you need to be able to see on Dystopia. So if you see the my staked amount and you have values here, go to manage and basically just unstake your LP. Now, once you're at this step, what you want to do is you want to hit manage again, and you want to go to withdraw. And as you can see here, you can click max LP, and this is going to generate you a number. And this is the number you need in order to use for Penrose. So I know it's a bit complicated here, but if we actually highlight this and copy it, and we go on over to Penrose, and here we want to be staking that LP in the same liquidity pool, which is this one right here. And the problem with Penrose right now, because it's brand new and it just launched a few hours ago, there obviously are a few bugs, but right now we can see the balance is actually 49.75, but that is not accurate. This is representing basically this value here, 49.75, and it's not representing the LP token that we actually have, which is this number here. So again, copy that number and then go back over to Penrose, deposit that into the actual pool, which is USDC and USD plus. So what you want to do here is you want to paste that number into this, because if I click max, it's going to put 49.75, which is not what I have. That's actually the amount of USDC I have, but it's not the liquidity pool token I created. So that's why you need to paste that in there. Now, of course, you're going to have to approve. I've already approved it, so I can go ahead and deposit and stake. This is going to open up MetaMask, and as we can see, it is going to ask me to confirm this transaction, pay a bit of Matic gas fees. If I go ahead and do that, and if we go back to my MetaMask and just wait for this to actually confirm, as we can see, it is confirming right now, or it's pending. So as we can see, it actually just failed. So sometimes things happen, especially on launch of new protocols. It actually gave me the same error a few minutes ago, but then it actually worked on the second time. So let's go ahead and try that again. Let's try the deposit and stake again. I have already approved it, so you are going to have to approve if you haven't already. Let's go ahead and confirm that. Yes, I'm using a bit of Matic, but it's not the end of the world here. Just trying to show you guys that this is going to work. And as you can see, the other transaction I actually made was successful. As we can see, I have an amount here. And now it's just giving me errors, which is absolutely wonderful. Let's try it again one more time. And that is not what I wanted to do. Let's go deposit and stake. And that's basically crypto as a whole, guys. When there are new things, you are going to get some transactions that are unfortunately going to fail. So if you don't want to have these issues, maybe wait a few hours before having to try this process, and maybe the bugs are going to be fixed. But so far, if we try that again for the third time, hopefully this time it works and we can deposit this amount into some of that Penrose staking. Let's see if it wants to approve it. And there you go. So third time's a charm. It actually went through. So I had 2 failed transactions, 1 went through. So you see, it's not only you guys, sometimes things happen. And if we go and click out of this and go back into it or hit a refresh, we're going to probably see a new value of my deposited amount. It's on the 3rd page. We go here, and as you can see, this number has now changed, and I've provided some liquidity pool tokens and I've staked those into Penrose. So that's essentially how you go about staking that specific pool. That's the only one that's giving you issues right now. And then you basically can continue following this, which you're going to earn Dist emissions, then you're going to earn pen tokens, and you can follow this loop along. Now, I'm not too sure why it's only this pool, because it looks like when you want to deposit something, it doesn't actually show up the liquidity pool tokens, but it shows up your USDC balance, which I'm not too sure why. But again, I was able to provide some liquidity pool tokens into other pools and it worked just fine. So I hope this was useful. Right now, if we take a look at the price of Pen, it's sitting right at $2. It launched around $34. I actually bought about $500 worth of Pen around $1.70 or so. So I just got in here, and who knows how it's going to go, but I'm just going to wait and see what happens to Penrose. Of course, my earnings are not going to be reflective of anything just yet. It just launched. So let's just give it a few hours or even a day or two to see everything work out in its favor. So that is how you get your liquidity pool tokens from Dystopia, and you stake them into Penrose. It has a few extra steps just because of a bug on Penrose right now, but if you follow the steps I showed you, it should work. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Sometimes the transactions do fail, so be patient. But with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.